Got a very special tool. This is one of those tools that I love to collect. This is from SOG's Paladin lineup. This particular one is the PT525. Now, right away, you'll notice that it definitely looks like some other SOG tools. It looks like the power lock. Look at the covers, the ruler markings on the handle. One of the things that sets this apart is it does say Paladin Tools. You can see that on the handle. Otherwise, on the pliers, it does say PT525 on the pliers, and then it has these very long wire cutters. The regular wire cutters and the hard wire cutters at the bottom, the crimpers, the slot right here for like using on bolts, your needle nose. Then on the plier above the cutters, you do have the 12 gauge wire stripper. Now also they have the covers because there were some complaints about the compound leverage system snagging or pinching, so the covers are on this tool. Now on the inside, there are some very unique tools that you will not see on any other SOGs. I don't think that are not in the Paladin lineup. Now on this handle, it has the saw for cutting drywall. That is that's a tongue twister. Try saying drywall and then saw real quick. That's different. Then there is the 1/4 inch socket driver. So you can put SOG's 1/4 inch socket to bit adapter or use 1/4 inch sockets on that one. Then there are punch down tools along with the wire strippers. Now, this one is, I believe, 18, 20, 22, and 24. Now, on the back, there is pretty much a basic lock. Let's go to the reverse handle, pull these tools out, file, the combo knife, which feels very sharp. Let's go ahead and close this up. I don't have any desire to be cut really bad. So it does look like we have some more wire strippers, and then there is a Cat 5, I believe, stripper here, which is an unusual tool, very unusual. Then another punch down tool, the Phillips, then the flat and can opener or bottle opener there at the bottom. What a tool set. Very unusual tool set here on the PT525. Quite a tool that SOG made. Now let's go ahead. I wanted to compare this against some of the other tools in my collection. This is the 510 and this is the 540. Let's go ahead and talk about the 510 first. The PT510, you see the numbers and the letters there, and then also on here, Paladin Tools. On this side, there's the same wire stripper, punch down tool, combo blade. Go to the reverse side and it's just the file, the Phillips screwdriver, flat screwdriver, bottle opener, ruler markings, the cover for the compound leverage system. But overall, it is a much trimmed down tool set. It has no wire strippers on the pliers. Now, to jump up to the 540, this is the Mega Monster Paladin PT540. This is huge. I believe this is even larger than the Leatherman Surge. This is a gigantic tool. Some really nice wire strippers there in the handle. I really like that. Crimpers there at the bottom. When we open these covers, we do see some tools that we have seen before. There's that 1/4 inch to bit adapter to socket adapter or socket driver, the strippers punch down tool, combo blade, but this one does have a set of scissors. Now, if you'll look inside Jan Holmes from Multi-Tool World Facebook group, he mentioned that the spring on this one is well known for breaking. So although the 540 would definitely be my choice of tool to take to work, if it was not so expensive to buy these and hard to find them, unfortunately that spring, I guess, does let the tool down. Here again is the saw, the Cat 5 stripper, I think that is, the wire strippers, punch down tool, Phillips screwdriver, the flat screwdriver bottle opener, and then what I forgot on the 525 is the hook and then this tool at the end Also the file. Let's go back to the 525. Before we do, I think these are really neat. On the 540, you got these wrenches here on the side. Pretty fascinating. Now this tool really gets sort of stuck, or not really stuck, but I just forget it's there because, yeah, it's so minimalist against the handle. You do have this where you can pull wires through. That can be very helpful for an electrician or those in the telecommunications field, which is really what these were designed for. And that is why I really love these tools, because you have hardly any electrician multi-tools made anymore. A lot of multi-tool companies have just gotten rid of that. SOG has as well, but I do like to find these old ones. Let's go ahead and weigh these. Get the scale here. The Paladin 510, 5.4 ounces, 9.4 ounces, and 10.8 ounces. Put this over 2 grams, 306 grams, 266 grams, 151 grams. Let's measure these. About 4 inches. This will come in about 4 3/4 inches. This will come in around 5 inches. You can definitely see how there is a fairly large size difference between these. Really neat tool set. So for those of you who are trying to expand your multi-tool collection, I would definitely recommend SOG's Paladin lineup. They are a very cool tool to get. There are so many SOGs that are unique. That is why they are fun to collect. Not as fun to use all the time, but they are very fun to collect, and I'm excited to add the 525 to my collection.